Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another No Sweat Wednesday where we walk, we talk, and we stretch. Yesterday, we had a brief interview and I decided we would follow through with that theme. We've done this once before, but we've had a few new people added to the group since then, so I figured it would be a little different if they contributed to the conversation as well. So, as we stretch, we will discuss in 2 sentences, 30 seconds or less, how did you learn the truth?
Okay.
For instance, we've done this before and it was, I used to sit beside someone on the school bus. I tried to tell them about my religion. Now I'm a part of theirs. 2 sentences that summed up the whole story. So if you wouldn't mind raising your hand and just sharing, if you've shared before, you can again. Part of it is good to learn how you learn the truth. Part of it is just to see how you skillfully manage your words. It's awesome to see how people can concisely reproduce a sentence, which I'm very into. All right, we're going to start off with our stretch. We're doing arm circles going back. We're going to start off with Sister Crystal from Arizona.
Hi.
How you doing?
I was raised in the truth, but I did not make the truth my own until after I had been removed from the congregation
3,
and I came back.
2.
Then I made the truth my own.
Let's go forward. What helped you to realize, okay, I need to come back?
Honestly, it's because I was responsible for another human being.
Got it. That'll do it every time. 3, 2, 1. Life, you look at all of life from a different lens when you realize my decisions now affect their everlasting life as well. 3, thank you for sharing that. 2, and we're happy you're here. 1, we're going to side over the top. Sister Doc, Sally Doc.
My mom started studying and I thought they were teaching her things wrong from the Bible,
2,
so I was going to prove her
1,
wrong, and instead I got proved wrong.
Okay, is there one thing that they showed you that made you say, huh?
Well, I fought for 2.5 years on the Trinity. Which, now
Wow.
you're looking
3,
back and you're thinking, how stupid was that? But
2,
when I turned to Jehovah and I
1.
said, well, God, you know whether you
Let's-
are or not, please let me know. He let me
Now
know.
that's a sincere heart wanting to learn the truth. Let's roll our shoulders back. That's a sincere heart. 3, 2, 1. Let's go forward. I must interject. Remember yesterday I said we can go hard on our upper body and the next day you probably won't feel it as much. Do y'all agree with that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
do not.
You got
Agreed.
big signals there, Quinn.
2. Hey, listen, I opened the door for honesty. We live, baby. This ain't rehearsed. We live. Unless you're watching the recording. But yeah, she said no.
But it's good though.
3, 2, 1. We're gonna take one arm, pull it across our body, and guide it across with the other hand. Right? The first time we were probably a lot more sore than we are this time.
Yes.
Just to prove
Yes.
that the body is adjusting, which means now that you're past that threshold, we can really start to strength train and you can get the benefits without paying the price. That's how it works. 3, 2, 1. Sister Porter, one hand behind our head, grab that elbow, stretch your back.
I was 6 years old. I was raised around the truth, and I always knew that this was the truth, even though I didn't make the truth my
3,
own at that time.
2,
But
1. Release.
it'll be 7 years, January the 20th, since I've been baptized,
Let's
and
go.
I'm so thankful and grateful
3,
that I am
2,
one of Jehovah's people.
1.
Excellent.
That it'll be 7 years. That what made you say, okay, now's the time? We're gonna pull out on our fingers. We're gonna bend back gently.
Of the temporary things that I see in the world today, I know Jehovah promised me permanent. So I move myself out of the way and say, what if? Because sometimes we stand in our own way.
Other side.
And so I no longer wanted to rely on my own understanding.
Yeah, you exactly who he looking for. Mm-hmm. We're happy you're here, Sister Evangeline Williams. 5.
I was introduced to the truth by a co-worker, and the way it was introduced, she invited me to the Kingdom Hall. And when I got to the Kingdom Hall, seeing all the friends, I was amazed that they were so nice. I couldn't believe it. I came from Baptist, and it seemed like it was always confusion. So I started studying, and I never stopped. And that was back in July 4th, 1986.
Let's go. Let's go. And what made you say, okay, I'm going to go with you? 3.
Because they were teasing her at work.
1. Let's do some next circles.
She never retaliated, never said nothing against them. Not anything. She always just smiled.
Opposite side? Wow. That smile is powerful. We just had that discussion. True. Let's shake it out. Let's take a walk. She just smiled. I need to meet her because I can. So how do you do this again? When they say this, you just smile.
She's still smiling today.
No way.
In Baltimore, Maryland.
No way.
Yes.
When I come back through Maryland, I'm gonna make a stop. I gotta meet her because that is. We were just talking yesterday about how powerful a smile is, bringing people into the truth with a smile. Sister Regina Rogers.
Well, like the other sister, I was raised in the truth, but I didn't make it my own till after I was removed and came back. So.
What helped you to say, all right, now this I gotta straighten things out?
Well, I was taking care of my mom who had cancer, and I saw how dedicated she was. Despite she still pioneered even through chemo. So after she died, I said, you know what, I need to get back so I can see my mom in the midst.
Ooh. How happy she's gonna be. How happy she's gonna be. And I'm gonna be there with my grapes like, ooh. I can't wait. I hope to be there. Let's fight to get there, y'all. I'm speaking to myself. Because we all got a fight on our hands that nobody knows about. Let's fight. You pray for me, I pray for you. Let's fight to get there.
Yes. All right.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
Yes. You know what your thing is, and you don't need to tell me. I know what my thing is.
Right.
And you don't need to tell us.
Right. Unless you want to.
Oh, no. This is being recorded. We're gonna fight. Sister Donna Harris. Let's go through our upper body again.
I was dating someone, and his mother was in the truth. And throughout the years, she would just drop little tidbits.
3.
But I really didn't pay much attention because I was raised Catholic and Baptist. But
you had a little buy one get one free going on. What was that?
So I went through 12 years of Catholic school, but my grandfather was a Baptist minister.
Well, okay. Let's go side to side.
And I thought I knew the Bible. And so then one day, after some years, I told her I wanted to have a Bible study. I didn't know what I was getting into. And
2,
but I did
1.
say that
Let's get a good stretch over the top.
I didn't want them preaching to me. I wasn't going to read their Bible or their book. I just wanted to learn the Bible, period.
3, 2, 1. And then?
Well, 3 years later, after that, I got baptized.
Wow, look at that.
Always
what did you hear? What did you hear, or what teaching was it that made you say, hold on, there may be a little something to this? 3.
Well, for me, there was 2 things. I can remember
back
being
again.
in religion class in elementary school and thinking that there had to be more than
3.
You're just born to die. That just never rang true for me. Like, it had to be more than that. So that was one. And then the other one where the sister who studied with me said that no matter where you go, Jehovah's Witnesses are the same. And I worked, and sometimes I went over to make it back to the Kingdom Hall that I went to. So I would visit other Kingdom Halls just to
do
prove
those 2 one more time.
And
Go back one more time. So you would visit another Kingdom Hall, and you did notice that they were the same.
Yes.
Awesome.
In the country and out the country, yes.
It was in another country.
Well, sometimes I would travel. So if I would travel, for instance, there was a sister in my congregation. Her daughter lived in the Bahamas, and I went to the Bahamas with some girlfriends who weren't in the truth. And she said, "Oh, you should contact my daughter and son-in-law." And I'm thinking, yeah, right, whatever. But I did, and they were so super sweet to the point where they picked me up, took me to the meeting, made me dinner. My friends stayed at the hotel. They brought them dinner back to the hotel, and then took us all out.
Let's roll our shoulders back
For a tour of the island. And they said to me, when you come back, and they were serving as special pioneers. And they said to me, when you come back, come visit us on the island. And the next year I was baptized and I went.
Got to be blues, though.
I don't believe you. Put their number in the chat. I don't believe you. What an
I could give you their names and you could contact
we going to the Bahamas next month. Who are you talking about?
No, they're no longer in the Bahamas. They're at Bethel now in New York.
Oh wow.
Ain't that something?
That is something.
That is listen, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Yes. When they say follow the course, they were teaching the course. They were teaching the course of hospitality. That is awesome. 3.
Wow.
Well, and you never know how one weekend of generosity can really change someone's life. So let's keep our eyes open for opportunities, y'all. Keep your eyes open.
And I would say this too. 4, you know, we're always told to be one to come visit, and that just always made a difference to me. That and like I said, those friends, it just made a huge difference to me.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it. 5.
Beautiful.
4. Really get a good stretch, y'all. 3, 2, and 1. Other hand behind your head. Grab that elbow. Try to pull it back. Little lean if you need to. 4, 3, 2. Neck circles the next. 1, 2 slow neck circles. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sister Robinson. Nice and easy. 1.
So I like to tell people that I was baptized twice. Because my mother was baptized when she was pregnant with me.
My fingers back real quick. Okay.
So being raised in the truth and in a solid congregation, I knew it was the truth from what I remember as early as elementary school.
Okay.
And the reason for it, the witnesses were the only ones who, when a question was asked or a statement made, it was because Jehovah says or because the Bible says. My Baptist schoolmates, neighbors was always the preacher, my mother, the reverend, the Muhammad. So right there, I knew the friends were, the truth was different and was the truth. But it wasn't until I went to serve where the need is greater that I came to know Jehovah like Job on a different level. Because all prior to that, it was all nurturing, family, congregation. But it was there that I was on my own in terms of I could be whatever I wanted to be. There was no one to pull my coattail. And so it's there that I came to know Jehovah on that deeper level and has spurred me on to this day.
Nice.
Amen. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Sister, holding nothing back.
My sister and I were staying together at the time, and I was working, going to school, and hanging out. And she would always have a lady come over, and they would study the Bible. And I wanted to know what she was doing, so I started studying the Bible.
Out of curiosity.
Yeah, out of curiosity.
And what did you hear? What was it for you? I'm always interested in, because some people it's like, oh, as soon as I saw 1914, I'm like, what? And some people, oh, as soon as I saw the Tetragrammaton, I'm like, okay. Some people say, well, in Genesis it said God created everything, so I knew that. So for it's different strokes for different folks. So I'm always interested in what struck the chord for you.
I guess for me, it was just unreal to fathom that God had no beginning.
Well,
and I wanted to know
between me and you, it's still tough.
Right. And he's gonna let us know all of this in the new system, but that was for me. I wanted to figure out or find out how is that even possible. So that's what started it.
You know what? Every time,
I don't think we'll ever know the answer.
Every time I try to rationalize that, I always combat that with if somebody would have told me that there's a huge burning ball of gas and there's a rock floating around it at 67,000 miles an hour with humans playing sports on it, how would my brain try to process that? But here we are. That's the only thing that helps me to appreciate some things that sound ridiculous are fact. There's a ball floating through. It's not like it's sitting still. It's floating through space, and while going around space, there's a rock going around it at a perfect tilt to make summer, spring, fall, and winter, and soft rain and mist, and there's billions of people playing sports and laughing and making music on it.
Yeah, that's something, right? Crazy.
For somebody, you tell that to somebody in another galaxy about what's happening on this planet: concerts, basketball games, movies, airplanes, cars that run off of electricity, dolphins doing flips out of water. If you would describe what's happening on a rock floating around a burning ball of gas, they'd be like, no, we believe you. No, it's fine. Yeah, on a rock, there's valleys and rivers and flowers that just grow out from the water and dirt and stuff. Yeah. It sounds nuts, but hey, here we are.
Yeah.
Sister Joni Marston. Let's go knees up, y'all.
So at the age of 8 or 9, the witnesses came to the apartment I was living at with my mom and started witnessing to my mom, and she studied and had her 2 daughters, myself and my sister, study. And I was a little slow and obstinate, and so 30 years later I got baptized.
Okay.
And
what happened after 30 years?
My brother is even more obstinate because he started at 50 years later. So
hey, listen.
30 years later. And he just started studying last year or the beginning of this year. He's over 70. So for me, the switch was I was a person that was out in the world. And I liked to party. I liked to dance. I used to be a DJ, and I was always out there and
one other side
involved in or in the middle of gang fights and shootouts and so on. And eventually, I'm like, there's got to be something better than this, and I had it all along.
Let's do the calf stretch. We happy you're here. Happy you're here. Heel back. Keep that heel pressed down. And let's shift it forward. The thing about it is Satan can make their life look so tempting because the Bible says that sin is enjoyable. But the catch is it also says it's temporary. It says Moses chose to forego the temporary enjoyment of sin. 3, 2, 1, release it. So it may be enjoyable, but the part that people don't see is how temporary it is. Let's shift it forward. Other leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Remember, I'm talking to myself, yo. I'm preaching myself today. We're gonna get in this chair. Kneel before greatness.
I got introduced.
Try to cross this leg. Take that torso and shift it forward.
I got introduced to the truth when I was younger by my younger brother. We used to lay back and talk about God a lot on the grass and look up in the sky. He introduced me to the Paradise Lost, Paradise Regained book.
5.
Once I read that, I knew what
3,
the truth was.
2,
and
1. Release.
Jehovah stayed in my life after that.
Okay. About how old were you at that point when you're reading this book? Let's go forward in 3, 2, 1.
About 8 or 9.
Oh wow. And it clicked for you then.
Because I was looking for the truth. I had 1,000 questions about who Jehovah was and who Jesus was, and I was going to a Baptist church and getting no answer.
2, 1. Release. Man, it's never underestimate what's going on in the mind of an 8-year-old. She said, I was looking for the truth at 8 years old. That sounds like the little Israelite girl talking to Naaman. Made the truth her own at a very early age. Let's work it out. We're gonna go through our legs one more time in just a minute. Sister Jones.
I came to the truth by 2 sisters. One's 94 years old now, and the other almost 90. She's 89. They knocked on my door when I was 22 years old, and they asked for the mother of the house, and I told them I was the mother of the house. And till this day, the 94-year-old still treats me like I'm the 22-year-old. And but drew me to the truth was my grandmother had told me about the resurrection hope, and that the Bible was the only one that give you the answer to anything. And I couldn't understand the King James version of the Bible, so that's why I was gladly wanted to learn the Barna translation. And when they got to the part about the resurrection, that's what stopped. And then I've been 50 there, so
wow.
They're from where doctors. They call me auntie. Call me the daughter and me.
5. 4. Well, we're happy you're here.
This is 1,
3, 2, 1. Heels back.
She's in the truth. Yes, right there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sister Michelle Tyler, 3, 2.
Well, we've always had some type of influence in the truth around us. My mom's best friend growing up was in the truth. They're still best friends to this day. She was engaged to a guy, and his mom was in the truth. She gave me my first book of Bible studies. My mom's first boyfriend, which she got with later in life, was in the truth.
Stretch. We're gonna arch
when they got back together,
and go down.
And the witnesses always came to our house. So my mom always sent us to church growing up. They said sent us to church. She didn't go. She either dropped us off and came back and picked us up, or she got a bus to pick us up. So when she started studying and putting on a dress, because my mother didn't wear dresses, I was like, something's up with this.
2.
And so I studied after that, and that was it. And my mom was in the truth.
About how old were you then?
I was a teenager. I think I just started high school.
Okay. Wow, you came in at the crossroads age.
Yeah, and we witnessed in our neighborhood.
Let's do it again. Oh wow.
All the time. So
arching up, going down 3.
When I would go to school, they were like, "She's that Bible seller."
Wow.
It didn't bother me.
Soon they're gonna wish they bought one.
Right. It took me until I was 20, I think 3 to get baptized.
3.
And then at that point, my husband studied to prove the witnesses wrong.
1.
And he's an elder today.
Oh, watch out now. Watch out now.
Wow.
Do this calf stretch.
Wow.
Man, that's a delicate age when you're starting high school. That's where the tests really start, in my opinion.
It did. It was some challenges there. Because I had joined ROTC in the 9th grade. And then by the 10th grade, my stepfather was like, you can't do that. And I think out of all the challenges I had, that was one that hurt me the most. I never wanted to go in the military, but the bond that I had with my friends in ROTC was...
Yeah, wow. That's an interesting circumstance, because sometimes it's not, let's shift our weight forward, not the event itself, but the people you're associated with in a particular event. I mean, it could be chess club, it could be soccer, it could be whatever, but if you feel like the group of friends make you feel welcome and like you belong, it could be a real challenge. So thanks for mentioning that. 3, 2, 1, release it. We're gonna hop in that chair one more again. Who do we have? And by the way, Sister Tyler, do you have like a remote microphone on?
No.
It's your computer mic.
Yes.
That thing is crispy.
Yeah, it's
I was about to buy whatever mic that was. That thing sounds.
No, it's my earbuds. I mean.
Oh, that's what. Okay. Yeah, because I was about to say that don't sound like no computer mic. That don't sound like no computer. All right, we're gonna cross one leg, and we're gonna go for it's her AirPod. Okay, Sister Lowry, let's go forward, y'all. 15 seconds this time. 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Sister Kawanda Lowry.
Okay, yeah. Raised around the truth. Didn't make the truth my own until I was 24, after I had my son, my daughter, and my son.
8,
my daughter,
7,
having a daughter,
6,
well, actually having
5,
a baby helped me to
4,
reflect on Jehovah. I knew Jehovah was real.
1, release
I knew
it.
he was a God. He was God of the universe. But having her being pregnant made me reflect on Jehovah. But having my son made me realize I needed Jehovah. Because I felt like, as a Black woman in America, I could not protect my son from
10,
the elements around
9,
the community and so forth.
7,
And in the hospital room, I said, Jehovah, help me. I need help. Somebody to help me to take care and protect my child. And that's how I started studying and made the truth my own.
You better get it.
Yeah.
You better get it. Wow.
Yes.
Man, I love doing this every time, because you never know what you're gonna get. We got time for one more within the 30-minute session. Sister Green.
I want to thank you all for sharing. And my story is, I had a chip on my shoulder. My mother was disfellowshipped for smoking. So that broke all of our hearts. I wanted nothing to do with the witnesses. But there were elderly sisters that loved her and knew that I was raising a daughter alone, that kept me close. It took me 20 years, but I did become baptized because I met one of the brothers that signed the letter that disfellowshipped my mother. And I love that man to this day. I got to understand. I didn't know, but I know now. And I'm so thankful that Jehovah, he held on to me.
Oh,
yeah, beautiful.
It takes, in the update, the governing body update, it talked about the Phoenician woman and how it takes humility and faith to be in a position like that, where you have a chip on your shoulder for whatever reason, but you're still a beggar for the Spirit. And so thank you for that example.
Thank you.
Believe it or not, that is our time for this stretch. Awesome. Thank you so much for contributing. If you have some more experiences, we'll continue. if you're going to be here at the 8 o'clock, I'm going to ask that you share it at 8. If you're going to leave now, if you want to share it right after we wrap this up, then we can hear it then. But for now, we're going to wrap this one up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We just got
moving.
Yeah.